Coming to the stage next, welcome Robert Stone.
Give it up for Grandma Llama Ding Dong. Woo! So, I have a very taxing life. My name is Robert, and I'm an accountant. So I'm 56 years old. I have 5 children, and to be honest, it's hard to keep track of them at this age. I'm 56. They get older, they start running around, you can't keep track. And I don't know where they are sometimes, and to be honest, I don't really give a fuck. Right? But now when I refer to them, I don't refer to them by their names because at this age you start forgetting. So I just reference them in sentences, like police station, jail, rehab, maternity ward, and I don't know. Yeah, that's the last one. I don't know. So in the last 3 months, I had surgery. I had surgery in November, and I've lost 30 pounds in 3 months. And if some of you are wondering how I lost the weight, number one was giving up pop. The first couple pounds just started shedding off. The next one was giving up McDonald's. There's a revelation, right? Whoever thought giving up McDonald's you would start losing weight? But the real reason I gave up McDonald's wasn't because I didn't like the food or because it was high in cholesterol, etc. Did anybody ever get stuck behind this freight train in the lineup, looking at the menu? You just can't get a break today. All you want to do is just, lean back, supersize your foot, kick this fucker in the nuggets and get him to move out of the way, for Christ's sakes. Step over him and then you're ready to order your meal. Just a Happy Meal today. And maybe Mr. McMenu needs a Frosty. He might need it for a little recovery. The third way I lost weight was a friend of mine, Flex, Jamaican. Weed-smoking Jamaican. I think that's, what do they call it, conundrum? It's like a car with wheels. You don't say Jamaican without saying weed. I mean, one goes with the other. But this guy referred me to yoga, and I was a little bit skeptical at first. I'm like, yoga, you know what, yoga for men? He's like, yeah, bro, you need to check it out. These women, they can flip their legs behind their ears like Bugs fucking Bunny. So now he's got my attention, right? And then he says, well, it's hot yoga, bro, hot yoga. You got to check it out. They wear these tight pants. He says, you can tell the men from the women. I said, why is that? He says, tight pants. So my first class, I started enjoying the stretch. And then, it's hot yoga, so you start sweating. Anybody who's ever done hot yoga, most of the women have. And then about 10 minutes into the class, I get this teenage flashback that I can almost fucking blow myself. And I got 4 more classes, and I got 4 more inches to go, so I'm almost there. And the next time a woman tells me that she can't bend like that in the back seat of the car, I'm going to be a little bit skeptical. Because the last woman I saw in that class, she had one foot rubbing the mirror and the other foot was in English Bay, I think, dipping it in the water, doing the frigid dip in English Bay. So as an accountant, we have to call CRA quite a bit, Canada Revenue Agency. Anybody here ever had to call them? Yeah, I have the same feeling. I got to live with that every day. And, you get on the phone, that shitty orchestra music comes on, and you got to push 1, for anybody that can speak fucking English. Push 2 for can I get some help. By the time you get to number 17, you just want to reach through the fucking phone and choke somebody to death, right? All those prompts. But the first one to pick up the phone, finally somebody picks up the phone, and he's like, hello? And this guy's fucking moonlighting, working remotely in his Uber, taking calls between Uber pickups. And you tell him, hey, I just want to pay the bill, man. I just want to pay the bill. So he transfers you to Joseph, the Filipino nurse who's moonlighting in between deliveries at the hospital, answering the phone for CRA. And he says, hello, sir. How can we help you? This is Joseph. I just want to pay the bill, man. He says, we just need your credit card, sir. He said, don't mind those big ticket purchases that show up on your statement. Those are just test purchases, sir. I said, no, can't do that. He says, well, we can take your bank, sir, your bank information. What bank do you deal with? I deal with the bank of GFY. I'll let that sink in. What I really want to get on the phone is that Jamaican, right? The Bob Marley music comes on. He picks up the phone and you can smell the smoke coming right through the phone. He answers the phone. He says, how can we help you? I said, I got a problem, man. He says, what's the problem? I said, the tax man, he caught me. He says, tell him it wasn't you. Well, I'm Robert Stone. Thank you.